What's up guys, Vex here, and today I'm back with another After Effects tutorial. In this tutorial, as you can probably tell from the title already, we're going to be going over motion tracking, both 2D and a little bit on 3D using Element. If you don't have Element, it's the plugin, I suggest you get it. It's called Element 3D, and yeah, basically you should get it because it's very helpful, and although not all computers can support it, that's probably because of your graphics card, yeah. Okay, so this is all I've done is taken my cinematic and I put it in here. Now usually the first thing I would tell you to do was get rid of this black edge here, but for motion tracking you can't actually do that. The camera doesn't work if you scale it up. It has to be left as it is at default. Okay, so make sure you leave it at that. Right, first thing is first, click on your layer, then right click and go to track camera. Now this might take a while, so I'll pause the video and I'll be back in a minute. Okay guys, it's about to be done. Once it's analysed, it'll go to solving camera like this. This is very quick, it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, once that's done, is what you'll get is loads of little coloured X's on the screen, and once again my computer's playing up. I don't know why. Every time I use Camtasia it always messes me up, but yeah, so it's solving camera. This shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. Okay, so now it's finished solving the camera. We've got all these little points, like I said, these little X's in colours. Right, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a point where you want your text to be like motion track to, and I suggest you see the lighter colours, you've got light, and then you've got like the black ones here, the dark colours there. I suggest use lighter colours because it's much easier for the camera to track and your text doesn't move as much, if at all, to be honest with you. So yeah, try and make it a point that's on a light colour, like here I'd have a light yellow, or a white area or something light like that, not dark like grey and blacks and stuff. Okay, so I'm just going to find a point. So I want mine sort of in the middle of the staircase somewhere, so I think that this might work out. So once you've found your point, right click on it and create text in camera. Okay, and then if your text is really small like this, just press S on the keyboard for scale and scale it up so that you can see it. And then if it's off, if the rotation is off like mine is here, just press R on the keyboard and that brings up the rotation. Then you just want to play with the settings till you get it sort of straight-ish. So I'm going to go 13 with that one. Then I'm going to position it further up and to the right. Okay, so that's what we got. We got text. If you want to change what it says, go up here to this little T tool and click it, and then highlight your text and write whatever you want. So tutorial. And if you look on the right hand side, whilst you've got your layer selected, you have this character tab, and I have Bank Gothic MDBT. That's my font. If you click the arrow, it'll bring up all your fonts, so you can just have whatever you want. I'm going to change mine to Baybas, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so drag that down a bit. Okay, so now basically that's all you need to do for motion tracking for 2D text. It's really simple. Obviously you would add text effects to it now to make your text look a bit better, and it would probably look a lot better once you've got your black bars and your CC on. But if you haven't already seen my first how to edit an episode tutorial, is what I usually have is a main composition. Right, so let me just make one of them real quick. And why is that coming up again? Right, main comp. I would usually have this set to like 1 minute 30 or something, but here we go. And then I would drag my high-rise clip in, and then as you notice, it still has the black edges. So on this composition here is where you would make the scale 101 to get rid of the black edges. And of course you would already have your CC and your black bars in. So let me just quickly drag this on and drop that on, and right, let me just set this to about 82. There we go, that'll do. Quickly just drop into here and get a preset real quick. drag that on, drop it on, leave it there. I didn't change much, but you know. So yeah, basically that's what you would have, and then you would do some effects to the text, obviously. But okay, if you want to now make this 3D using element, is what you would do is you press Control Y to make a new solid. Call this element. If your shortcuts aren't working for you, you could just go up to Layer, New, and then Solid. Okay, so now we've got this, and then we want to type in our effects and presets. We want to type in element. Okay, drag and drop. Okay, now the first thing you want to do once you've dropped element on, hopefully your computer doesn't mess up like mine is right now. Okay, never mind. You go to custom layers, custom text and masks. You change the first path layer to your text, so tutorial. Then you go to custom texture maps, take the first layer and set it to your like your map for your cinematic. So mine's high rise, and then we go to render settings, environment, and change override layer to high rise. Okay, once you've done that, hit scene setup. Then the first thing you want to do is click extrude, this little T thing up here, and oh, I just extruded it twice. And then you get this basic 3D, 3D white text. Sorry. Then, as you can see from down here, there is presets. Bevels is what you want, really, if you're first starting. But to be honest, you want to learn how to use this program and make your own, because obviously, like I have my own like preset kind of thing here. Tutorial. I'm just going to use that for the sake of it. Right. Then you just press. Once you've done that, you just press OK in the top right corner. And then we need to find our text. Where the hell is it? There it is. Okay. So now once you've found your text, because it won't be instantly in line, once you found your text, you want to go ahead and you want to go to group 1, and you want to go to particle replicator, and then you want to move the position X and Y across, and maybe the position Z as well, to get it in line as best you can with the white 2D text that you had. So let me just keep moving this over here and over here, over here. Okay, keep moving. Oh. In fact, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my tutorial layer. I'm going to get P for position. Then I'm going to copy all of these and I'm going to paste it in, and then it should more or less be in the same place. So copy that, paste it there, and then copy that, paste it there. So there it is. It's in pretty much the same place. Okay. Obviously it's not as big, and I need to sort out the rotation. So we go to particle look, and we boost up the size. So I'm going to set it to about 30, and then I need to go to rotation, and I need to rotate my text slightly so that it's right. So I believe that was set to 13 on it. Yep. And then I need to move it up a bit, like so. And then basically all you need to do is hide your first tutorial layer. Okay, so your 2D text layer, this little button here, you click this little I and it gets rid of that. You don't delete it because you need it there, and that's basically it. It's motion tracked, motion tracked 3D text, and then obviously yeah, you got your CC in this one, and yeah, this preset that I've just used, that I made, is not the nicest on this text from this font, but oh, I just got rid of my effects presets tab. That doesn't matter. All right. So yeah, it's not the nicest, but it'll be all right. You just mess around with your own presets, make your own materials and whatnot. So that's basically it. Now, as you've seen in quite a few of my Element 3D edits, motion track, sorry, I have a little bit of text animation in it. So if you want to do that, you just want to come down here to multi-object and hit enable. Now this won't work with every font. Some fonts don't work with this multi-object thing, so just bear that in mind. Okay, you want to go to somewhere where you want the text to be like completely visible, like this here. I want my text to be in a line like that so people can actually read it, and that rotation's a bit off, but I can fix that later. Yeah, that's a bit better. 16. Alright, so once you've found the place you want to set your displace. You want to find displace, and you want to keyframe that. You want to find scatter, keyframe that, and rotation random, I think. You want to yeah, okay, you want to keyframe that as well. Then you press U on the keyboard and it brings up your keyframes. Then you want to go to the start and you want to just mess with these settings. So I'm not going to mess with that too much, so let's go to 0.5 for that one. Scatter it like 5, and then rotation random, let's make this like 298 degrees. And then, as you can tell, when we go through the cinematic, the text is all distorted and it rotates into position here. And then if we copy these keyframes and we go to where we want the text to like finish, so we want it there, and then copy these keyframes, go to the very end, paste it there, and what we'll get is we'll have this like this however many seconds you put between these keyframes, and then it'll like rotate out as your cinematic goes out like that. So that's basically it, guys. That's 2D and element motion tracking. I might do a more in-depth tutorial in element, but for now that's the basics. That's all you need to know, really. You want to play with it yourself and find your own presets and bevels and whatnot. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and peace.